Hey guys, it's SimQueen, and today I'm back with another speed build. This time I'm doing a Craftsman style build. This was inspired by a picture I found on Google. I actually ended up going to discovering a website actually that is kind of specialized in different themed homes, and the one that I was sort of exploring was Canadian homes. I do live in Canada, so that was kind of interesting to me, and I found this style of house that apparently is a popular sort of design and style right now in Canada, so I thought I would give it a try. It's kind of a Craftsman style build. It did have some details on the outside that aren't really available to us in The Sims, so it was kind of hard to really nail the outside design, but I think it looks pretty good. The website did have the floor plan as well, but naturally I never follow the floor plans. For some reason I just can't do it. I always just want to go off on my own, and I guess floor plans for me are a chance for me to kind of be creative and do my own thing, and so that's pretty much what I did. This house ends up being 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Every time I build a house, I have to picture the family that would be living here, and so in this case I didn't actually create the family like I have been lately, where I like create a family and move them into the house. This time I just made the house, and I thought maybe it was for 2 parents, a set of twin boys, and then a baby boy as well. So that's kind of what this home is set up for. It was really fun to use all this kind of Craftsman style stuff from the Seasons pack. This is like a heavy Seasons build. I guess I probably could have kept it to just Seasons and base game, but I mean, like I said before, I never really limit myself when it comes to using packs, because I feel like if I have them all, I should just use them all. Otherwise, what's the point? It is on the gallery, so you can download it. My origin ID is SimQueen 1992. Some of my builds are harder to download because a lot of the time, like I said, I use so many different packs that that makes it a little bit difficult for other people to download them. I know that's something that I do need to work on, at least limiting myself to like maybe even 3 or 4 packs, but most of the time as I'm building, I completely forget about it and I just use whatever's available to me. This one, it's pretty heavy on the Seasons pack, but I know that there's probably some other ones in there as well. I'm really happy with how the outside turned out. It does, to me, look very Canadian. This is a house that you would definitely see being built around the area that I live in. Like a lot of newer houses have this kind of Craftsman style, and I really like it as well. This is kind of the style of house that my husband and I are planning on buying. We're looking at buying a house within the next maybe 6 months, I guess, and this is definitely the kind of house that we would be into, this Craftsman style newer build, I guess, which I think is really interesting. For the floor plan, I kind of had to play around with it a little bit. A lot of the time I will cut the floor plan out of the build because I feel like it takes too long, or I'm like backtracking, or it's just really messy to watch. And right now we're having a bit of a pause here, probably looking at other floor plans for inspiration. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the time I'll cut the floor plan out, but this one wasn't too messy. It actually kind of turned out pretty good, so I just kind of kept it in here. There were a few little details that I struggled with, like over on this side I was trying to figure out how I could put 3 bedrooms in here. So you'll see that I actually did cut out a little snippet there where I was working on the left side of the house, and then we just came back to it being pretty much fully done as far as the floor plan goes. So this is the kitchen, which I think is really cute. It's kind of in its own little enclosed space, but at the same time it's kind of open. It's hard to really say what it is because there are no walls really containing it, but at the same time it is kind of its own little separate area. It's got those 2 rock pillars as well, which I think look really good, those columns. And then I did something kind of different that's a bit of an old school thing where I put the cabinets just above that half wall there, so they kind of just hover there. I see that a lot in older houses, not so much in new houses, but I kind of thought it'd be cool there, so I did include that as well. And I'm just kind of cluttering up the house a little bit with some stuff on top of the fridge. I find that I never really do that, and it's quite realistic. People typically have stuff on top of their fridge, so I thought that looked pretty good. And then just a few more little clutter items throughout the kitchen. That little breakfast bar has like a fruit bowl on it. I love that breakfast bar. I think it's really cute. I love the way it's kind of placed between those 2 columns there. And I think I just put a rug in, and that was pretty much it for the kitchen. I really like the kitchen. I love how it looks in the screenshots. I think it turned out really good. And now I'm just trying to play around with the walls a little bit to kind of give it a little more dimension. I find that I use a lot of flat walls and perfectly square rooms. I'm trying to get away from that because it just kind of makes a room sort of boring. So I'm trying to get away from that and add a little bit of dimension into the rooms that I'm doing. This is the dining room. I spent a lot of time on Pinterest looking at designs for different rooms so that I could have some inspiration while I was doing the rooms of this house. So here I am just doing sort of a country type dining room, I guess. I use a lot of stuff from Seasons, like I said. Playing around with that fireplace, deciding where I wanted it to go, because I did put a fireplace or a chimney on the left side of the house, which is actually where the bedrooms are. And I'm pretty sure the chimney is just for show. I don't actually end up putting a fireplace in this house anywhere. It just wasn't really working anywhere, so the chimney is basically just for show. This here is the half bathroom, so I think turns out to be, I think it's 2.5 bath. Maybe it might even be 1.5 bath, but I kind of hope it's 2 because that would be ideal. And now just kind of finding some things to put on the wall to kind of fill up this little dining area here. It's hard because it was kind of in that little corner at the back and there really isn't much to put back there. I did put a little table with some kind of knickknacks on there, like just random little things. That rooster, I never used that. And then those glass candlestick thingies, holders that came with the update. And then over here I just put in like a china cabinet type thing. I used that one, sized it down so it looked better. And I think that's pretty much it for that little corner there. I wasn't really sure what to do with that space because it was kind of too open and I wanted to fill it up just a little bit more. And then at the front of the house here is where I put the living room. I think it turns out really good. I love the colors of this house. I think it all flows really nicely and it's a pretty good use of all the Seasons stuff. Even the bathrooms use a lot of the Seasons packs. I think I was trying to do this whole TV stand, entertainment unit type thing, but it just wasn't looking very good, so I think I ended up getting rid of it and just putting in a table with a TV on top of it. And I used that coffee table there that I really love, especially in that swatch. I think it's super trendy and I really like it. If we could get that in real life, I would buy that coffee table. I just love it. And again, I use those 2 candlestick holders. I don't even know the word for it, but I put those in the living room as well. A couple of bookshelves, a lamp, a wall hanging, just to kind of fill up the space. I pretty much stuck with the same color theme for the entire house, at least for the main rooms of the house. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks nice. It all flows good. This is the first build I did since downloading Reshade, I think. No, actually, that's a lie. I did this build without Reshade, but I took the pictures inside with Reshade. So the screenshots I think turned out really good. I'm really happy with them. And here I'm just doing the office space. So this could also be a bedroom if you wanted it to be, but I put a computer in here and I think I put like a bulletin board and maybe a guitar. Oh, the hobby board that came with Seasons as well. This is a very Seasons heavy build. Like this is, I should have built this right when Seasons came out because it's basically showcasing all those items. And just a few more clutter items in the office here, which I think is really cute. And I didn't put any instruments like I thought I did. And this is the main bedroom here. Again, using some stuff from Seasons. I love this bed. It might be one of my favorite beds in the game. There isn't a single thing that came with Seasons that I don't like. Like it's all so perfect. It fits my building style really well and I'm super happy with it. For this bedroom, I went with some blues and this like tan color and I think it turns out really nice. I think I did a feature wall behind the bed. I think I made that one wall like a blue color and the rest was a tan color, which turned out really nice. I think it looks really good, and then put a painting above their bed as well. And yeah, I'm really happy with this bedroom. I think it turned out super cute. It looks good in the screenshots. And of course put a rug in there as well, just to kind of finish it. There's so many rugs now that I always have so much difficulty deciding which one I want because there's so many to choose from. That one I liked because it kind of looked like it took up the whole room. But then I went with that more textured shaggy rug. And then in the bathroom here, they've got like an ensuite. So it is 2.5 bath, I'm noticing that now. I couldn't remember how many I put in here, but again, using these lighter swatches for the bathroom as well. Pretty basic stuff. And then the other bathroom is like same thing, but it has a tub because they do have kids. So I thought at least one of their bathrooms should have a tub so that they can bathe toddlers in there. Of course, this family is imaginary, but I always find it's easier to furnish for a house when I'm picturing the family and like their personalities and their lifestyle and their traits, and it's just so much easier to build a house for a family that you have in your head. And so then I pictured twin boys being in this room here, so I kind of gave them matching beds and this little desk in their room, and I put some toys and some stuff on the walls and didn't clutter it up too much. Even though I bet twin boys' rooms would be quite messy and cluttered, but I kept it pretty clean, I think. And I think I just put a rug in there to finish it off. And then this bedroom here is a nursery for, oh, it's gender neutral, I think, actually. In my head, I pictured it being a boy though, but it is yellow, so it could be for either one. But I think I did add some, like, a few more boyish touches, but I can't quite remember what I put in here. No, maybe not. No, it pretty much is pretty gender neutral, so that could be for really anybody. And then the front, I've been working on my landscaping a lot lately because I want to get better at it. I find that landscaping is really what brings a build together on the outside. That's what makes people want to download your house or watch your video, is when they see that the outside looks really nice. So I have been working on that quite a bit, trying to get better at landscaping. It's tough for me though. It does not come naturally at all, but I think I'm definitely getting better, learning new tips from other builders all the time, which is super helpful. Learning to kind of use the terrain paint as well, but not be too heavy-handed so it still looks realistic. And then the back of the house here, I kind of played around a little bit because I wanted to have sort of a back porch area where they can relax and sit. So I put like those 2 couches and a little coffee table there. And they do have a pool out here as well. I put that in. And some string lights too, because I thought that really made it look sort of inviting and like a place where you would want to hang out. I did put a small pool out here as well, and a hot tub. Or did I do the pool? No, I can't remember. No, I did not do the hot, no. No, I don't remember which one I did. I think I had to choose between the 2 because it wasn't big enough for both, but now I don't remember what I chose. I guess we'll find out. I did put a barbecue on the back porch though, and I put some lights too, just to make it look a little more realistic. I find builds look so much more realistic after you've added some outdoor lights, so I'm trying to remember to do that as well. There's the pool, or the hot tub there. Oh, I guess I did both. Okay, interesting. See, I knew I wanted to do both, I just didn't think I could. But apparently I'm making it happen. Okay, it's kind of small, kind of weird, but that's alright. I'm watching it with you right now because I don't even remember. Just adding some more bushes as well at the back here, and I think I added just a few more details to the back of the house and the yard just to make it look a little more lived in. I think I put like a table out there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed the build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it so much if you could subscribe, and thanks for watching.